Selection of contributions from the floor, then the reason we didn't have more is there was only one card put in, so that we only had one contribution from the floor. Could I please ask Daisy Cooper to stand by, and I now call Philippa Hart, who is the Customer Service Portfolio Holder on South Cambridgeshire Council and wants to speak against the motion.
Hello, conference. This is my first time of speaking at the conference. So I'm a somewhat unusual beast. I'm a district councillor for the Liberal Democrats, and I'm also a landowner. I now run our family farm, which comprises 300 acres just south of Cambridge. So I'm hearing a lot about this being a first steps proposal. As it is now, Andrew Dixon said farms would be exempted, and I'm here to speak to you from a farmer's perspective today, because I do think that this motion is the thin end of the wedge for British farming, yet another blow to our British farmers. So while South Cambs voters have just given South Cambridgeshire a Liberal Democrat administration, we are nevertheless a district of 106 villages with a great many working farms. We actually don't have any high streets to protect, but we are the Greater Cambridge powerhouse, and just at the moment we've accepted a truly terrible devolution deal. The one thing that we did have in our favour in accepting it was that we were going to retain the majority of our business rates. Land tax under this proposal means that many of these business rates would go to apparently less advantaged regions. So our family farm gives my elderly mother a modest income. We invest every year in our property and we improve outputs to feed people. I do understand that there's inequality in this country which needs to be addressed. And of course, there are some very rich farmers out there. But I do hear a lot from my own colleagues about how uncomfortable Liberal Democrats are with land ownership, and I rarely hear landowner mentioned by my own colleagues without it being prefaced by greedy. Most of all, I think we're really missing a trick as a party. Farmers are really threatened by Brexit, and we need to learn to talk to them and listen to their fears, not add to them. The increasing costs that this tax would bring would add to food prices and be passed on to the consumer. So please think carefully about passing this motion and do not bite the hand that feeds you.